Citizens of Sway in the Morning, help us welcome Bun B to the show. Bun B, thank you again, brother. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
How are you today?
You're going to have to forgive me because I just got to Port up. I'm on the street I grew up on right now. And this is rough, man. This is bad. This is, we're just getting through, we just drove through, from Houston. We're just pulling into Port Arthur right now. We had to go through the back roads of Baytown, through Anahuac, Devers, the city of Devers, which I'm not sure if that was the city of Devers I drove through or the neighboring town to it, but that town's underwater.
Wow.
Again, I just drove through 2.5 feet of water on the highway just to get through it, and everything to the right of me was underwater. And when I say everything to the right, I mean everything. As far as the human eye could encapsulate, it was water. Just drove through Beaumont. You can't even get to where it's still flooded in Beaumont. And then when we got to where we thought we were about to pull into Port Arthur, that's when we hit like an underpass that still has probably 12 feet of water in it. And that's when it really hit me.
How are you able... I'm sorry, go ahead.
And that's when it really hit me how much this town was underwater. It's just crazy.
If it's possible for you to explain to us, because again, as I mentioned yesterday, we have no idea what you're going through physically, emotionally, spiritually, at some point financially. How are you How are you able to move through? Is it safe for you guys now to actually be on the street? You're mentioning driving through. Is it now safe for people to try to re-enter these specific towns?
Only by truck. A car won't make it because we've seen several cars pulled over that tried to go in and realized the water was going to be too. There's about a 10-minute stretch, probably about 4.5, 5 miles, that if you're not in the truck, you can't go. So we're in a 7-car caravan of trucks right now, headed to the Carl Parker Multicultural Center, Multi-Purpose Center, I'm sorry.
Okay. Samora is here as well. She wants to ask you a question if you don't mind.
Hey, Bun B, how are you?
No, I don't. I'm holding up.
Man.
A lot of people worse off than me, so I can't possibly complain.
Are all your family members accounted for in that particular area?
Yeah. All my family is alive. I just passed by my cousin's house.
Amen.
On the way in, and I didn't recognize it at first. Yo, this is rough. Man. This is rough.
And so
I'm trying to keep myself together because I can't even imagine what these people. I can't imagine because I'm looking at the aftermath. I'm talking about the people that were in the moment in these places.
Yeah.
So where are the people being housed right now?
Right now in Port Arthur, they're in the Carl Parker Center, which is where we're about to pull up to. Some of them are at Woodrow Wilson Middle School, and some of them are at Stephen Jackson's gymnasium.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, Bun, I have to be respectful, just as you as a peer, just you as a person who has always been forthright and just coming forward and doing the right thing in every circumstance. I want to be respectful of your time right now and what you're going through emotionally and not even have to keep putting you in a position to speak on this. Just know that we love you. And this is an outlet and a platform for you to call, for us to listen, for the citizens of Sway in the Morning. We've been speaking about this all week. Bun B and his wife are on social media together. They have been listing so many different platforms and places where people can help and provide and send things down for the elderly, for babies, for children, for animals. We haven't even spoken about people and their pets and different things like that, for pet food, just the elderly. And I keep saying that because I have a grandmother and a grandfather that's alive, and I can't even imagine if something like this was to happen. They would be, besides my husband, obviously, and my father, my grandparents would be on my heart right now, you know. So the elderly, Bun B and his wife are speaking about. Follow Bun B, citizens. You hear it, what he's going through right now, and you can only imagine. He's at the number 1, the letters UGK, and wifey. The number 1, the letter UGK, wifey. Send him some love, send him some support, remind him that we are keeping him lifted up in prayer, that he can stand on our shoulders and be encouraged through our words. Bun, we love you.
Yeah, we're broadcasting live right now on the page, so if people want to see like firsthand where we're at and what's going on, we're actually broadcasting live on the page right now.
What can people do to directly help you guys? Because there's just like a lot of misconception going on of people not trusting Red Cross. They're not trusting different organizations. And just if you could convey to the people that are there that the world is praying for them. Everybody has empathy for what you guys are going through. But we want to know, how can we directly help?
Yeah, we put some links on the page. If you look in the bio and on the page, put up different links throughout the page, so there's different places. And when we formally announce what we're doing on Tuesday with the telethon and everything, people will have more places and more charities that will be giving directly. And as we get more and more on the ground, you know, as we get more and more on the ground, we'll find out what's needed.
All right. Thank you.
We're pulling up to the center right now, so I got to call you guys back.
Yeah. The number 1, the letters UGK, wifey, WIFEY. Follow him. We are on his Instagram live right now, watching him. He's pulling up to a center. We love you, Bun B, and we are all praying for you. Thank you for your time. Stay strong, brother. Wow. See,
no problem.
Man, people.
Thank y'all.
Thank you. Thank you. People can't even imagine.